Talk Radio.
Welcome to Spirit Medium Laura Mediumship and Messages. Here you can enjoy healing to happiness with exceptional, evidential, and ethical spirit communications. Spirit Medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and has featured as a top 100 psychic in America. Here is Spirit Medium Laura now.
Hi, everybody. This is Laura. Thank you so much for listening today or participating in the queue for readings as well. Hopefully, we're going to create a very lovely recording today of something very special, as these shows usually do have things in them that are extremely interesting, from other side connections to healings. And on Monday night, I even had a prank caller. So you never know what's going to happen here. That really threw me for a loop. So warning. If anybody starts to say anything that's strange, I will be hanging up on you before I get into a long conversation. So be nice. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, welcome to the show. There's a website for the show called spiritmediumtv.com. And for the first 15 minutes or so, I'm going to be talking about a subject of interest. Then I will be doing a quick meditation and a channeled message, group message. Then I go to the phone lines. For the first section of readings or sessions with the callers, I focus in on the other side, usually getting in about 2 of those readings. And then for the remainder of the show, I have a mix of healing, psychic messages, mediumship again, which would be other side connections. Perhaps there might be some mentoring involved, a medical intuition, and or discussions about manifesting your dreams and meditation. All those things I do here on the show, as well as directly with clients. Speaking of which, if you would like a private session and you go to spiritmediumtv.com, Item 1 on that page will allow you to obtain a significant discount in a private session with me. And if you've listened to any of these shows, or if you've worked with me before, you might agree, I won't be so bold as to assume, but you might agree that time spent with your guides and or the other side through me is time and money well spent. Sometimes things happen growth happens that might have taken you years, months to years using other methods of healing. So it's definitely worth your while. If you'd like to be in to win a private session with me, just join the mailing list on the upper right portion of the screen of the page, spiritmediumtv.com. If you'd like to jump the queue and be guaranteed that I speak to you on the show, use item 3 on spiritmediumtv.com, which is donate $8 and jump the gate. So if you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate $8 and jump the gate. That's item 3 on spiritmediumtv.com. And item 4 is to watch me live, and there's nothing like watching Laura roll her eyes. I try to always be as impartial as possible, but I'm only human, so you may see things that way that you can't get just by listening to the show. Anyway, welcome everybody. Today's focus subject will be on St. Patrick's Day, which is tomorrow. I'm wearing green, and you can see that again by going to Spirit Medium TV and going to the bottom of the page. You should see a live video feed from there. Let me just see something. Yeah. Okay, cool. Susie B, honey, if you have a chance and you can get some more other side connections, that would be great, because I only have really one. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, St. Patrick's Day. Now, it's interesting. I just wanted to see if there was any, underlying metaphysics / New Age / mystical, magical thing there. With the underpinnings of Celtic religion or Celtic belief systems, which is a pagan religion, which is witchcraft, but good witchcraft. Okay, where there's a lot of ritual, and it's an earth religion, and there's a lot of herbs and magic and things like that that are embedded within the Celtic or Celtic religion, depending on the way you'd like to pronounce it. Actually, that was one of the first things I learned, is that Celtic is not correct. It's Celtic religion, Celtic belief systems. And if you knew anything about it, you'd be saying it the right way, which I don't know much about it. I started to learn a little bit today. I actually wrote a little, didn't really write it myself. I just took two things I found. I did a lot of research, but I took two things I found and put them on a post. But if you go to spiritmediumtv.com and you'll go down the page a little bit, about a third down the page, you'll see focus subject, Celtic religion inspiration article here. And if you click on that, you can follow along. The first thing I'm going to do is read a beautiful inspirational poem written by a native Irish speaker, a poet, a priest, and a philosopher, who's John O'Donoghue. And this is taken from a book, I guess, that he wrote, Anam Cara, a book of Celtic wisdom. John O'Donoghue. Okay, so this is a beautiful poem, very, very inspirational. It's called Benach, which I guess is a Gaelic word, Bianach. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so please forgive me, which is also blessing in English. This poem's going to offer you a blessing. On the day when the weight deadens on your shoulders and you stumble, may the clay dance to balance you. And when your eyes freeze behind the gray window and the ghost of loss gets into you, may a flock of colors come to awaken in you a meadow of delight. When the canvas frays in the courage of thought and a stain of ocean blackens beneath you, may there come across the waters a path of yellow moonlight to bring you safely home. May the nourishment of the earth be yours. May the clarity of light be yours. May the fluency of the ocean be yours. May the protection of the ancestors be yours. And so may a slow wind work these words of love around you, an invisible cloak to mind your life. By John Donoghue from Anam Cara, a book of Celtic wisdom. What a beautiful, beautiful poem and a beautiful, beautiful blessing for all that are listening today. May you all be blessed. And just one little factoid, I found another little thing on the internet on pagancentric.org, and what is the relationship between a pagan holidays and St. Patrick's Day. And so just around the holiday of Ostara and also the holiday of Oestra. Oestra would be Easter, and Ostara was spring. So St. Patrick's Day was plugged into this time of year to relate to the pagan holidays already in existence as part of the Celtic religion. And there you have it, St. Patrick's Day. It relates to spring. And we have spring coming up on Sunday. I may talk a little bit more about that on Monday, depending on what motivates me. I just allow life to sort of lead me along for all of this, for these inspirations and these focus subjects during the show. So now we're going to do a little bit of a meditation, and then I will do some channeling, which interestingly enough is about love and healing the heart. And that poem had a little bit to say about that as well, which I didn't think of when I did a little pre-channeling before the show. So everyone listening, everyone participating, if you would please start to breathe abdominally, uncrossing your arms and legs and focusing on your breath from the abdominal area. Go right ahead, relax and release, breathing in and breathing out. Allowing yourself to focus on your abdominal area and also what is in your mind of what you need today to be addressed, making it clear and asking Spirit to answer your questions. Also, what's in your heart. If you're wanting an other side connection, please call in those loved ones now. Thank you. And while you do that, I'm going to do the prayer silently. I will be right back. Continue to breathe and think of your subject. Ask for it to be addressed, your question, and call in your loved ones from the other side. I'll be right back. Good. Now what I'd like you all to do on your next exhale of breath, I need you to release into our space your energy, and I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay, interesting. I hear the words, feeling very playful today. So Lord only knows what the channeling is going to be about. There may be some fairies in an Irish forest joining us. Who knows? Okay, 1 second, please, while I make that connection for channeling. We are here. We are the ones. Indeed, we are the ones in love with you. And this is why we come in. We come in to help you open your heart center and feel the love we have for you, and hope that you in turn respond in loving yourself. And as you love yourself, you will move to higher realms. You see, the principle of love is very directed. It has to do with self-rehabilitation, in enjoying the self, in celebrating the self, in being the self, in being yourself, in endorsing and backing yourself up. You move to higher frequencies of love and light. And in those frequencies, you add to our light. And so we have a circle here from us to you and you back to us. Our hands come to reach to you to help pull you to these higher vibrational frequencies, this higher light. Today we will talk about the heart and opening up the heart chakra. As one opens their heart chakra, they will heal. It is the clue and the most important cue or task to moving to elevated vibrations. The way to open the heart chakra is to simply visualize it open on a daily basis. This is the first step. And so we will ask that each of you go to your heart center. That would be in the middle of your chest area. Please try to focus in on that area now. Good. We would like you to imagine that there lies a beautiful flower. It is closed, and all you see are the green leaves holding the bud closed. See the green leaves encasing the flower now. Good. And as you breathe, start to see the breath of life open the flower. Breathe in life into your heart-centered flower. Watch it open. And as you exhale, watch it continue to blossom. What color is your flower, please? Note its vibrant color. Good. And each color has a symbol, you see. And so if you were to do this exercise on a daily basis, each time your bud opens, the blossom opens of the green to the color of the petals of the flower, you will receive a new message for your heart center. That message is what you should do that day to improve your self-love, to heal yourself, and to invite in higher frequencies as a product thereof. So, for example, if your flower is light pink, you would need more personal love in your life. If your flower is white, you would need more light, more personal understanding of yourself in your life. If your flower is yellow, it would stand for more wisdom or perhaps more money. If it is orange or coral color, it would mean you need more creativity or perhaps more of a sexual connection in your life, and so on and so forth. If you do not know the meaning of the color of your flower in the heart chakra, simply ask at that moment what it means for you, because each color could have a distinct meaning. We will not say to use only one system, but rather to invite to you your own creative process in addressing your connection to your subconscious, which is what this exercise is. Each and every one of you will be opening then a line to deeper insight from within thyself. And as you open this deeper insight, you will gain more wisdom, you will heal, and you will be better able to feel love for yourself, therefore becoming a beacon of love, and then attracting in more love and higher frequencies in turn. Remember, we said it is a circle of light. It is a circle of light to true spiritual sight as well as might. In other words, your power is dependent on you completing this exercise on a daily basis. Namaste. I like that. I didn't think of it, believe me, but it's a very nice and easy way to connect with thyself and thy heart center, and then understand what you need right now in your life. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to go to Mike first, who's area code 210. I don't know if this is, hey, Mike, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, love. Okay, so you're from area code 210. Okay. I did feel earlier, I don't feel as much right now, but I did feel that there was a mother figure or a mothering kind of loving energy. And I don't have details just yet. Let me just see what I get for you, love, okay? Hold on. This is from Mike 210. You're a caring person, very caring, loving person yourself, whoever this is in spirit is saying this about you, but you do need a lot of love right now. You need a lot of nurturing. Okay, so I see a person now popping forward. Hold on. Okay, so whoever this is carrying a little extra weight, well, I'd probably say more than a little extra weight. Whoever this is carries extra weight on her frame. Very caring, mothering, very sweet, loving person, very genteel in character, and also very nurturing. There's also a lot of calmness that she presents or provides for you in your life when she is on Earth, sort of like a steady rock, if you will. Sort of no anger management needed here, steady rock, even calm temperament. These are a few things she's saying. On gray hair, bags under her eyes, a longer nose, wide, but not too much for the face. Not overpowering is what I mean. Full lips, an oval or longer oval kind of face, even though I said what I did about weight. I also feel there are blood sugar issues and also cardiovascular issues for this individual. Have I said enough for you to understand who this is, Mike?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Very caring and calming. And she's saying so much over and over again how much you need that kind of calming right now. And she wishes that she could put your head on her lap and just stroke your head to give you a lot of solace and a lot of clearing in your thought process to help you move forward. She shows me you. I didn't mean to immediately get to personal message, but that's where she's going with this. So I want to do that while it's there. She sees me, she shows me you as looking haggard, worn out, weary, and tired of life, actually, as if you have a huge challenge right now on your shoulders and you're thinking something over. And it feels like it would have something to do with compensation and or monetary issues. Does this make sense to you, please?
Yeah.
All right. She's trying to help you as best she can, honey, from spirit. She says, I wish there was a pill I could give you to make it all better. She says, and she's laughing a little bit. She says, but there is no way to really calm the soul or the heart immediately. She says it takes days, even months, to move through a crisis like you're in. She says, follow your heart, listen to your head. Interesting. Follow your heart, listen to your head, but don't do anything that I wouldn't do. In other words, everything needs to be done on the up and up. Nothing dishonest, nothing illegal. Not that she's saying you would, honey, but you might be thinking of things that maybe are just not going to fit into her moral or value system. And she's saying it more from just the fact of values. It's more that she says that would be the wrong thing to do for you and everyone else and would not work out in the long run. She also, I don't know why, maybe it's because it's St. Patrick's Day or something, I don't really know. And I'm not Irish or anything myself, but coming from New York, we always honored those ethnic holidays, if you will. She's wearing green, a lot of green. So I don't know if that has any significance for you or if it's just a nurturing color or just a healing thing. You don't need to answer that. I'm just going to say, okay. You have a brother, honey, also? Do you have a brother, love?
Yeah.
Okay, she's saying something about your brother now. Your brother's a good guy. Even though you can't listen to him all of the time, he seems to be giving you good advice. And the way she brings him in or brings in the idea of him is if you would know more than him, or you would feel like you couldn't listen to him for whatever reason, like he's junior to you in various ways. She says, but in this case, he's the wise one. So this is her opinion. So, don't shoot the messenger. Her opinion is that you can listen to your little brother now this time around. He will give you the right advice. He knows what he's talking about, and he is good on this subject matter. So there is your personal message. Is there anything you want to ask or say, Mike, about any of this, honey?
How does she feel the interview went?
She thinks it went really, really well, and she's going to say now, I would not tell you what to do. She says, please don't take my words like that. She says, but the interview will, hold on, the interview went well for you. She says, I do see it working out in the long run. And she says, that is your best bet. Nothing drastic. That is your best bet, not to do anything. You won't have to do anything drastic. Okay? And, okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say, once I found out what was happening, I did everything I could as quickly as possible, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Let me see if she understands what that means. Mom, do you understand what that means? You know what you're doing, son, when it comes to all of that. She says, don't let anyone take advantage of you. Do what you need to do. Take care of the bills over time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Things will work out for you. But the drastic things, which I didn't say to you, is that she gave me the sense that you were thinking these are the areas that she didn't want you to panic and do. It's like getting rid of things that you really don't want to get rid of, like downsizing or, just living in a different place or, having a different lifestyle. She says, you're not overly extending yourself now. You live already modestly. She says, so don't worry about that. But I don't know, in terms of what you said, I don't know. I'm just channeling her right now. So I just give you a direct line to her. Okay, honey?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, honey. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. I don't think we have any other side connections. Besides that, we do have one other one, and then I will go to some of the other people waiting in the queue. Hey, Anna, how you doing?
Hi, Mara. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, darling?
Fine.
Good. Now, you're not the Anna that I've worked with a few times.
Yes.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's see who's in spirit for you, honey. Anna 973. Did you move? Because this seems to be a different area code. No, you haven't moved. No, you haven't moved, they're saying. Okay. All right. Well, I brought in your father a few times. And there's also a mother figure also with him. I know it's not your mother probably because I don't feel she has transitioned yet. Hold on, Anna 973. Who wants to pop in? Dad? Okay. Female in spirit for you. There's a female also. So I'm assuming that the female would be more of a grandparent figure to you. Okay. And then I have your father here as well. Did you want me to try to pull one person in particular, honey?
Yes.
Okay. Who is that one? Your grandma?
My grandma from my mother's side.
Okay.
So,
all right.
She passed. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I didn't want to just go with Dad because I already brought him in once or twice. So let's see.
Yeah.
Well, he's happy. He's okay. He says, "I'm glad you're doing that, Anna." He says, "I don't, you know what I think about all these things." Okay, so there's a woman coming in with dark hair, dark brown hair, but there is white in it. But she's showing me the dark hair to just show the coloring is distinctive from the rest of the family. Would you say Mom's mom had dark hair, please, as original color?
Yes.
Okay. She says there's a clear distinction between herself and other members of the family. Not everybody had her coloring. It's her own unique coloring. So that would mean there'd be people in the family that had other color, like lighter hair or whatever. I have no idea why she says that. I'm just letting you know this is what she said. Would you agree then that Grandma had a distinct coloring from other people in the family?
I can't really tell. I don't remember,
No, I mean, are there people in the family with blonde hair, red hair that are maybe around her, like her own brothers and sisters or your mother?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, because she stands out as having the dark hair. She's the dark-haired one. She says, "Oh, and very glossy at that. My hair was quite beautiful when I was young, and always remained beautiful even into my older years." She shows me herself as very slender build, okay, as she gets older. I don't know the mid-years, but she showed me herself older, and she shows me her face is getting very withered and old, high cheekbones, and it looks like she might have had problem with dental issues because it looks like she might have even had to wear what do you call that, false teeth in and out like a bridge, because you understand, because she shows me without the bridge the mouth sinks in a little bit to show me that. She says she loves you very much. She also shows me her kind and withered hands. These are words. It's interesting. She's saying her hands were kind, like as if she wants to stroke your hair and just say I love you, but she also shows me them with the way an older hand would look. She's a very caring and loving person. She shows me she's got heart issues or something in the chest area that reminds me of cardiovascular. I feel a pain in the chest. You understand that, please? For Grandma.
Yes.
Okay. She's a very kind and loving sort. She says, wouldn't hurt a fly. Like a lot like you. She says, you're very kind and loving, and you're a lot like me. She says, now you have to take care of yourself first. She says to you, she's giving you advice to take care of yourself first. Don't listen to anyone about your health. Okay? About your health. She says, you're trying to get over something right now. It's a loss of some sort, and it's making you feel kind of down. She says that's what she means by health. Now, have you lost something recently, honey? Had a loss emotional that's giving you a sadness, emotional loss?
I guess, I'm still grieving from my father and a friend of mine that passed.
Oh, girlfriend? A girlfriend, yeah. Because I kind of was, yeah. I kind of feel that the girlfriend could have come in also. I kind of was being led over there before. Let me just see something here, okay, well, anyway, Grandma's saying, okay, let me just finish Grandma's message. Love is the spice of life, my dear child. I know that. And I know you have these losses. She says, but people around you are trying to tell you to snap out of it. You can't. She says it takes time to go through this. She says, but surely in the spring, as the flowers take root and blossom, you will feel a new love coming into your life, new ways to satisfy your heart, and you will not be afraid or ashamed of being, I don't know why she would say this, of being alone anymore. Now, there's nothing about, you lost your father doesn't mean you're alone. You have a husband, right? You have your children, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you lost your girlfriend, and she was rather close to you, correct?
Yes.
All right. So what she's saying is, as the spring comes in, you're going to feel new, renewed life in yourself, and you will feel better. All of these things will be behind you. Like a dark corridor you've had to pass through. The winter is always like that. For you, in particular for you, she says, more than other people, you don't like the winter at all. She gives you
Oh.
no, she don't like the winter at all. She says, and she says, I can understand that. She says, the winter is really difficult. Oh, interesting. She says, the winter is really difficult to bury the dead in more ways than one. Not only is the ground frozen that you cannot bury them literally, but she says also in the heart it's hard to allow them to go. She says, the winter is a colder and darker place, but not for long, my dear, not for long, my dear. Soon the green and the life and the air and the sun and all of that's going to come in and cheer you up, my lovely, beautiful granddaughter. Mwah! Big kiss on your head. Big, big, big kiss, big hug. She's a tiny little thing. Tiny and skinny. And she loves you so very much. Let me just, I don't want to spend time to try to bring your friend in, but maybe another time we'll do that, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Laura. Appreciate it. You have a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too, honey. Bye-bye, love. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so now I'm going to go to some people waiting quite a long while for life readings, and I believe we've got a couple of people here who have been waiting quite a long time. The first one we're going to go to is Crystal. Hey, Crystal. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for being so patient. What I need you... Oh, thank you. What I need you to do is give me your question and no background information, okay? This way I'm not influenced. Just go right ahead and try to give me just the question.
Okay. I'm calling about my love life.
Okay, but I do need it. I do need a question. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just wondering if you see an engagement or anything of that nature coming around the corner.
Yes, I do. Hold on. And give me the initials of the person in question. Just the first and last initial.
MJ.
Hold on. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, that's an exciting question. Crystal, MJ. Yes, there will be an engagement coming in soon. Feels like it was delayed because of money issues. But he's finally getting his act together, and that will no longer be an issue for you. And just as I was saying, the previous caller, all of this is about spring. It's kind of an exciting time. And it's a time also to get engaged. So I do feel it's a yes. I feel is additional validation for you. Whatever money issues were there, or not wanting to spend the money, or not having the money, or maybe employment issues, or whatever is gone, that's past. And so now with renewed hope, renewed life, as springtime sort of represents, I do feel that this will be happening very, very soon. And I'm getting more like a, we're in March now, April, May. I think it's going to be around May. And is there a birthday around that time also? Your birthday?
It is. My birthday is the end of April.
End of April, beginning of May. Well, I think it's going to be around then, because that's when he'll want to do it, as a gift for you. In other words, we have a celebration for your birthday, and then we start our new life together, kind of thing. So I think he may be popping a question right around your birthday.
Okay, sounds good.
Isn't that romantic? It's so romantic. Yeah, he was having problems with money. I think scraping together the money that he wanted, but I think he's got it now. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank
you.
Thank you, honey. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. And so we're going to go to Veronica. And Veronica, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, love. So just give me your question, honey, no background, all right?
Alrighty. I just lost my job. Do you see me finding another job fairly soon?
There's a problem with that. So the answer is, to begin with, no, but we have ideas for you. Hold on, Veronica. The problem is that I don't feel you have a lot of enthusiasm for the kind of work you were doing. And I feel that it sits in your energetic body as almost like, it's like you're trying to get a job, but do you really want what you were doing is a no. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Would you agree with that, please, before I continue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the secret, the key here, Veronica, is for you to figure out how to transfer what you're doing, what you were doing, your skills, into something that would be more bright, exciting, and interesting for you. And then you'll be attracting that in. And I wouldn't look at it like a bad thing. I'd look at all of this as a good thing, because in the end, with the right mental focus, you will find what you're more suited to do. And then there's a happy ending to this story, say, of finding employment. Now, in the interim, you're going to need money, right? So you're going to have to pay the bills and all the kind of business. So I do feel that you will be able to get a job in the interim, maybe more of a temporary job or a transitionary job, whether it's called temp, I don't know. It doesn't have to be, because you can look at it that way. So if you have that kind of attitude, okay, I'll get another job doing what I do, and I'm going to look at that for a second. Doing what I used to do, which I really don't like, it's very stressful, is what I get for you. Hold on. Will she get this new job that's stressful? She doesn't really like it, just for the time being, until she can get what she wants. Yes or no? Actually, you can go for what you really want. You don't need to wait that. You won't wait that long. So don't even bother with a transitionary I hate job. Go right for what you want. Ask for it. Go for it. Write it down. Maybe redo your resume a little bit to look, make it look like you're right for that kind of job, and you will be able to get that right away. It won't take that long. Okay, and I feel that you were doing something in the medical profession. What were you doing before, honey?
Well, I've worked in the medical field for the last 20 years doing different things, accounting, bookkeeping, payroll. But for the last 4 years, I was doing patient access, like where I'm dealing one-on-one with the patient, and that I did not like.
Okay. All right. So then that's great, because you can go back to some of the other things that you have experience in. Go ahead. Yeah. So if you do that, you're going to do really, really well. And don't worry about that. What we want you to do as your guides is we want you to clear out that disgust, that feeling. Okay. I don't know how to, let me see if I can come up with a way to do that. Your guides are saying they want you to get rid of that feeling of the distaste for what you did before. Okay, it affected your self-esteem and your confidence. That's what it ended up doing. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to do a quick healing on you. All right, that's the only way to do this. I'm going to your throat chakra, and I'm sending a beautiful, clear blue light with the intention that you now can speak your truth with confidence. You know what to do. You are a very healing person. You will be employed quickly and purposefully doing what you love to do. Whatever happened in this past 4 years is now obliterated and wiped clear of you energetically. And I'm also putting light pink light all over you so that you have renewed hope, renewed strength, and a higher frequency. And also pink light stands for love, so that you love yourself. It wasn't your. See, one of the things that happens when we're in situations that we fail in, they're just not right for us, not a good fit, probably wouldn't be a good fit for anyone, that job, is we kind of start to, even though we know better, we know intellectually better, we start to label ourselves as a failure, see? So Spirit wants you to restart energetically and also with a new idea about yourself. So go out, honey. Know you can do something else. You've done it in the past. And okay, so what you can do every day to reinforce what I've just done is every day do a nice little meditation and fill yourself with white light and remind yourself that you're clear of that negativity and you're moving forward. Can you do that, Veronica?
Yes.
Okay, sweetheart. And you go out and get them, darling, and it won't take very long at all.
Thank you so much again. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye. Okay, and so we're going to go to Laura, who has a life question. Hello, Laura. How are you?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello, I'm very good. How are you?
I'm great, honey. So what I want you to do is just give me the question, no background, okay?
Okay, I am trying to apply for these jobs in this industry, and I'm wondering if I'm going to go ahead and break in this industry that I want to break into.
Okay. Will she break into the industry that she wants to break into? Ooh, I feel all kinds of excitement. Hold on, Laura 720. I'm just going to go to a focus level. One moment. Yeah, it's there for you. Over time, but they give me an idea of seedlings, like you need to chip away at it. And you need to take something that is small, that is related. And then over time, you build on that. So don't worry about having it all at once. It's more of a slower process, but in time, it builds. Now, does that mean that you have to do it full time? You can't do it full time, is what I'm getting. That you have to kind of start on the sidelines and then build it up. Now, is that disappointing to you, Laura? I hope not.
Yeah, because it's a flight attendant job.
Oh,
So
well, then that
means
means that you have to build up maybe working for a private airline or something like that before you get to the final thing, you see. So that's what I'm getting, and I won't argue with it. I just feel like it's there for you, but you may have to take something that's not exactly what you want till you get to that level, which would be a commercial airline. Where the benefits are better, the salary is better, you see, and that might not suffice for you because of the money involved, you see. But so look into that. Look into how to ease into the field, maybe getting similar experience, but in a different capacity to what you really want, so that finally, when you do get into it, you'll be a shoo-in. It'll be so easy for you. And there are ways to do that. I just don't know off the top of my head what they are. But I do feel within a year. Yeah, within a year you will be getting exactly that employment that you desire. But in the interim, you should be grooming yourself and preparing yourself. Do some reading on what makes what they favor in terms of employee applicants, and then get some of that under your belt somehow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like for example, they might favor somebody who has a history or has a background in EMS training or something to do with health, because that is flight attendants are all about safety these days. So that's what I mean by that. So keep grooming yourself for the position. What were you going to say, honey? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I was just going to wonder, because I'm based out of Colorado, I'm wondering if at some point I will be based out of Colorado.
Well, let me see. Will she be based on? It's a good place, Colorado. Hold on. Yes or no? It takes time. We already said that, Spirit. Yes or no? Yeah, I do feel that it will be Colorado as your home base to begin, but there could be changes in the future, and there should be a willingness to relocate. That is part of that business. Be very flexible.
Sure.
And but I do feel initially the start will be there, and then there will be relocation, but it won't be that far thereafter. So get ready, honey. Get ready to rumble. All right, honey. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, that sounds like a fun job. I was just talking to somebody who's a pilot today. Okay, Pat. Going to Pat, who has a life question. Hello, Pat. Hi, area code 203. Where is 203? Where is that, love?
That's Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yeah, I was going to say, but then I don't remember too much anymore. Okay, sweetheart, just give me your question, honey, and no background. Go ahead.
Okay. First time caller.
Yay!
Moving. Have to find a new job. CNA work. Hoping to get my portrait painting business going. Haven't paid a rent like this in years. I just have concerns about all these happening and manifesting. Can you tell me what you see?
Oh my God, you need 2 hours of my time. I would need a question, one question. I'm going to make one from what you just said, okay? We have to focus. Okay. This show has to be focused. Oh, and by the way, you might want to join our mailing list when you get off the phone.
You're on my list. I've been receiving your emails for quite some time.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so let me just see what I could focus on. I think money is the issue. Everything hinges on that. Well, so if I were to say, will Pat's money get better that would lead me into some of the things you've spoken about. Would that be a fair question, honey, for what you've just discussed?
You're absolutely right. That is my worry. Absolutely right.
Okay, let's just look at that. Then I'll focus on that for a moment. Pat 203 money. Hold on. Better, yes or no? Yeah, it's going to get better. But one of the things you need to do is focus. Okay, you need to set priorities in what is most important to you. Huh, I guess we could say that from the way you asked the question, but that's what they're saying to me. You need to prune away at what is really not important. You need to take away what does not provide excellent cash in the moment. And you do need to move in the short term, although you're afraid of that because it's a very big deal to move. But you have to create a plan and follow the plan, and the plan needs to start one place and then move forward. Ultimately, you need to get to somewhere. We're going to talk about what that is. Okay, that's why they're telling me this. We need to focus in on where you truly want to be, where you really want to go, which seems to be a business, self-employment. You said painting the portisans or whatever the heck that thing is. Portisans.
Animal portraits.
Oh, animal portraits. Oh, what a big difference. Okay. So that's where you really want to be. See, you really want to have a thriving business of your own, doing something creative that you really love, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what you have to do is prioritize to get there. There will be some sacrifices. For example, they want you to change your footprint, your financial footprint, your monthly financial footprint to a smaller footprint. Okay.
Meaning what I spend?
You need to lower your base overhead. That's the first thing that they tell me you need to do. You need to look at everything squarely in the face and say, well, this is the necessity. This is not the necessity.
Okay.
And that's painful. For you in particular. Anybody it would be painful for, but for you in particular, because it means you're going to have to let go of some things and have to change some things. And as we move forward in our life, it gets more and more difficult to change. It gets more and more difficult because we don't even know anymore where we end and our values. It's hard for us to separate, to change, to make sacrifices. We just get very fixed. So that's what they're saying to do is look. And so you said something about moving. Probably moving would be a very good thing to lower your monthly overhead as the first thing to look at. Now, employment will not come easily to you for the time being because you're very confused about what you really want in your life. No, you're going to need to have some employment, though. Are you employed now, honey? Do you have income coming in? Yes?
I was a CNA. That job finished, so I'm hoping to pick more up part-time.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. Well. All right. So that's perfect then. You're already situated in a skill level. It looks like you will have to get some of that to get going, and then you will move into portrait work. So there's three things. Okay. First is lowering your monthly overhead. Lowering your monthly overhead, getting a CNA work, and focusing on what you really want, which is the portraiture. You can start to do a little of all of that right now. However, the most important thing is some money coming in and moving or lowering your monthly overhead. Because there's another way to lower your overhead, that would be to get a roommate, but I don't think you'd like that. So better that you do this, get a lower cost of overhead. Okay, honey?
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, love. God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless.
Okay, I'm going to go to Tivona, who has a life question. Okay, Tivona. Hello. Hi, sweetheart. How are you today?
I'm well.
Good. What is your question? Don't give me background, just your question.
Finances.
Okay, so your question is...
Well, my question would be, should I move back with my mom?
Okay, all right. Should she move back with her mother? This is Tivona, yes or no? Yeah, it is a good idea. Right now, it is a good idea to do that. You will like it there more than before, so don't worry about that. There needs to be a clearing of space for the time being to get your new life started, and this is a good way to do it. In other words, it's like a commercial break before the next phase begins. It's not a permanent thing, but it would be good for you because there's a break from the past that needs to happen before you can start something new.
Why am I crying?
Huh?
I just instantly started crying. I don't know why.
I can't hear you, honey. You started to cry? Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, whatever, it feels like a loss and you need a new beginning and you need to be around. Whatever's going to happen with your mother will be very good for you. And this will reset you, reset everything about you, your vibration. You'll feel loved and you'll get along well with mom. So don't worry about that. Let the past go. Let it go. You could do it right now in a deep breath with me, okay, Tavona? I'd like you to take a nice breath in. You can through your nose into your belly. Go ahead, breathe in. And on exhale, just imagine you're releasing all that sadness, all that mistreatment, all that misunderstanding, all that betrayal, letting it go, okay? Allowing yourself to have a new beginning where the other person will love you more. Will love you in general, okay? So just let that go from the past. What was that, honey?
You said, "Will the other person will love me more?"
Yeah, it feels to me like your heart was broken or something was lost there. Something happened in the past. It seems emotional, heart-related, like a relationship. Is that what the crying is about, honey?
Maybe, but I don't know with whom. Like, I'm torn between my daughter's father, who just got out of jail, and my ex-Michael, who's been helping me since like the last few months of my pregnancy.
So you have two men there. One is the father of your child, and one is a neighbor. I just feel that you need to let go of the past. I also feel that you have some financial necessities because your ex is not able to help you financially. It's nice that your neighbor's there, but he can't do it all for you. So what I'm talking about is the seriousness of your financial situation with the duress, loss of that helper to you, your husband or boyfriend or whatever he was. So you need to let all that go and move to mom is what the basic thing is. Now, will there be a new person, a new start? Well, there certainly will be a new start and a new beginning. I don't want to say that it has to be some new person. I just want to give you exactly what Spirit is telling me. I'm honoring those messages, which is letting the past go, staying with mom for the interim until a new beginning occurs. And I do feel it could quite well be with your love, your husband. I believe the father of your child is who you really love. And then that person. You don't agree with that?
I'm really infatuated with Michael. I really I don't know why, but I never felt good about anyone.
Except
not even my daughter.
Who is this? You don't feel. What is this now? Say that again.
I feel like I'm really in love with Michael more than my daughter's dad. I've never felt how I felt for him for anyone.
Okay, all right. So that's the guy you want then. And I do feel though that you need to go back to mom for now because he can't pay your bills. That's all I'm getting. So you do what you have to do. All right.
How long would I be with my mom?
Not about a few months. Not very long, actually. 3.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you'll be back on your feet again, and you'll be okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay. And Susie, because we will get to Susie now because she has a question. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing okay, Laura. Thank you.
All right, that sounds like a troubled I'm okay. Go ahead and give me your question, honey.
It's treading very, very lightly on eggshells.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to see what Spirit has to say about what is going on with my son and his wife. Do they have some kind of a issue with me? Because this happens out of the blue for no whatever apparent reason we know.
I got to know, and I got it before you asked the question, that there might, so I'm going to find out what is going on. Okay. This is your son. Just give me his initials, honey. I don't want his name. Your son's name.
B.
B, and the last name, of course, is B, right? BB. Okay, hold on. Let me just see what's really going on. See, the issue is more with his father than you. The issue is more with his father than you. He doesn't really want to hurt you. He doesn't want to hold you out of things or keep you out of things, out of the loop on things. But for some reason or other, it's something that he has a bone to pick with Dad. Now, I have no idea why that would be. Yeah, his father is really getting on his case about something right now, and and it's upsetting B, and he's not able to talk about it right now. It would cause too much family conflict, and he doesn't want to involve you in it. But there's something about removing something or taking something away from him that he really doesn't like, and he wishes he could have it back. And who is this person they're talking about? Hold on. Is it Dad taking something from B, or is it B taking something from Dad? Hold on, Susie. Dad's taken something away from B. Okay. Might have even, maybe it's money. I don't know. But maybe Dad was helping B out with bills and you didn't know about it. But there's something there going on. All right. Now, so don't take it personally. Main thing, be loving and sweet and kind. Don't look at this.
I know I am.
I know you are, but don't get upset because it's all going to blow over and they'll work it out. It has nothing to do with you. It's not related to you. But I do feel that there seems to be a secrecy or a silence or pulling away from communicating with you that you thought, was them not liking you. But it really is something else that he's trying to work out. It does have to do with Dad. With his father.
Okay, that's a relief because I always live like waiting for the other shoe to drop when it comes to his wife. So I could perfectly be just myself and not do anything really, but somehow she makes something out of nothing. So and I haven't heard from him in probably about 3 weeks now, and I've called him, I've left him messages, I sent him a text message telling him I miss him and I love him and I hope everything is okay, and didn't get an answer from that either. And believe me, I do know and understand that they are busy. They both work and they have the 3 young boys. So.
Right. Well, that's what I'm getting. And don't let it bother you, but eventually you'll be hearing from him very soon. And he thinks nothing of this. And I want to get to that other caller there. But he thinks nothing of this. Yeah, no, I just want to finish saying B thinks nothing of this. He thinks nothing of not returning a call. I don't know why he's so lax in his personal, communication habits. But it's a habit. It's a bad one. And maybe you have to discuss that with him at some point. Okay, sweetie?
Well, yeah, because, I just tend to start taking it personally. Last time I saw him, everything was good. So I'll just go with that. But thank you very much for looking into that for me.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, sweetie. God bless, love. I'm going to put you back in the queue, honey. Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Spirit
90 seconds.
Hi, this is Spirit Medium Laura. Who am I talking to?
Hey, this is Sherry.
Sherry. Hi, Sherry, 806. What is your question today, or what can I do for you?
Just seeing if you can get any insight on this crushing fatigue that I've had lately.
All right.
The last 3 or 4 weeks.
All right, let's take a look at that, Sherry. Okay. I use your area code as a way to hone in on your vibration.
60 seconds.
Okay. The show is ending right now, and I may be interrupted 1 or 2 more times with these announcements in my ear, but that's okay. We'll continue. Sherry 806. You're a very kind and loving person. All right. That's nice. I feel there's a lot of toxins in your system. And I go to your stomach area for some reason, as if you're having trouble digesting food or there's something in that area that is problematic. It's creating a lot of toxins. So, of course, any of this advice needs to be validated by an appropriate licensed medical professional. You know, this is only intuitive. It's not
10 seconds.
It's a nice compliment, but certainly not conclusive. What I get is something going on in that area that is very inflamed and inflammatory to your system. There's also something else going on there. Do you have problem with your shoulder area? A little bit of, I don't know, almost like you don't get, how do I say this? There's an upper respiratory thing going on. Do you breathe okay, honey? Is your breathing all right?
Okay.
All right.
There is this inflammation thing now.
Okay, so then the breathing and all that. I just feel you don't get enough air in your lungs. Okay, but it's not necessarily the fatigue thing. There is inflammation in your belly area that needs to be looked at by a physician and see what it is. There's some kind of toxic residue. Okay, they give me more information. Toxic residue that remains from a treatment that you had from the past that still can cause harm in your system and needs to be looked at by a physician. And so that is what I'm going to leave you with. I hope that makes sense to you. Does it?
Oh, I'll check it out.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much for calling in today. God bless.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. All right, I want to say good afternoon to everybody. I hope you have a beautiful rest of day, or good evening, whatever, well, good morning, depending on where you're listening from or when you're listening to this. If you would like a private session with me at a substantial discount, just go to booklaura.com. And there, when you make your arrangements for a session, if you put in the event code field radio show, you automatically will achieve extra time in your reading, which equates to a 25% discount. Thank you all so much for listening. Have a great day.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.